Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Project Ozone 3, Kappa mode. How are you guys doing today? How's life? In between the episodes I didn't do much. I basically had to AFK a lot because we have reached the era of AFKing and I was waiting for singularities. And this is the second badge of the singularities and I still have not put in the third badge, which is this one. I'm basically waiting for it to hit 2500 because I don't want to make singularities ever again. Anyhow, when we made this mob farm, I told you guys that the limit of this mob farm is basically how fast we can drop the mobs. And we're not dropping them fast enough because, gravity works at a certain speed. And basically you cannot fall faster than this. But some of you guys suggested that if we use a fan, maybe they will fall faster. So let us try that. I am actually going to first try it on the Awakened Draconian blocks because those are the blocks which we have the least. Because I didn't know we need them. So do they get pushed any faster? I don't notice any difference. Yeah, maybe there is an actual difference and because of the frame rate issue that we have over here, I can't see them. I think I'm going to go ahead with this change anyway because it's an extremely cheap solution. It's an easy modification, and even if it makes 5% difference in the millions of blocks that we're going to need, that's a huge difference. I'll be extremely honest with you guys. When I read the comment, I was like, this is not gonna work. It's not gonna work, but it is. Look, you can see the difference. There is a huge difference, and this is the final one. Good. Very good. Based on the number of entities that we have over here, the ones which I have upgraded with the fan, and compare it to those guys which I did not upgrade with the fan, you can see a 30% increase. That's crazy. So I would like to thank you for helping me control gravity. Although technically we're not controlling gravity, we're pushing them down. So thank you for helping me controlling the atmospheric pressure. Or just like thank you. Anyhow, I did install the fans for the blocks that we need to make Singularity out of, but not for the 8 times compressed obsidian because we don't need that much EMC. Because our biggest EMC sink was the final star shard, and we can already make 2. And I'm only going to make 1 chaos plank, so it doesn't really matter. We need to make a few changes over here. There are a lot of items that I need to EMC manually using an energy condenser Mark II, and I need to import them into our applied energistic system. The problem is we only have 1 import bus here, so this is incredibly slow. Look, we didn't need that, but I just wanted to make a point. I should have probably made a point with this one because I need that one. Lordcraft is already done, hopefully, so we can put them over there. I can put the ender chests over here and we need to dig. I think the better solution is that we will have 5 energy condensers over here with 5 export buses, and since these are the things that I do not need in very large quantities, we can just use the 8 times compressed obsidian. That is fine. And you go over there. Cool. And I think for taking them out, we just use ender chests with dislocators and glowstone. So just out of curiosity, how fast will you work? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's too good. Stop. That was 0. Now it's 10,000. Yeah, that was actually a very good solution. The thing is, some of you guys have been suggesting that I should use the EMC link. The EMC link is very buggy and it causes a lot of lag. And our world is not the best. So I don't want to suffer another catastrophic failure. So we're gonna do this. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think if you use an EMC link, it behaves exactly like a compacting drawer when you attach it to your applied energistic system, meaning that it will confuse the applied energistic system in the number of items that it has, or at least confuses me. And this is why the only instance that I use a compacting drawer is to get pink slime. But obviously I could be wrong. We are at 2120. Okay. While we are waiting for singularities to be ready, I don't mind trying to automate one of these guys. The thing is, we need to make the endless pearl. Yes, this guy. It does not have a very complex recipe. It's like 4 different ingredients, but the thing is, you need them in such large quantities that they don't fit in my inventory. And we need stacks and stacks of this guy. So I was hoping we would be able to automate this one. I could be wrong, but the way that I remember these guys working is that you need to put the automation interface on top of the crafting table and the applied energistics interface goes on top. And then we just have to provide you with power. And in order to set the recipe, we have to go to the ultimate crafting table, do this once, go to the interface and say save recipe, right? Yeah, exactly. You can see the endless pearl. Good. It is going to take 24 endstone, 32 ender pearl, 1 nether star, and 4 neutronium ingots. And we put the pattern in the interface. So can I order it? I already made like 26, but it takes so much time. Can you make me 100? No. Get me neutronium. Yeah, I would say that is enough. Now can you make me 100? Yes. Are you working or no? Oh, we have to import it. Again, I do not remember this exactly, but I think you have to import from the interface. Yes, this one. Oh my god, they're slow. They're very slow. I mean, it's relatively convenient because I don't have to carry everything, but It's very slow. Yeah, maybe we're just going to do this for the Endless Pearl and maybe the Infinity Catalyst. I'm not sure. Cause the rest of the items I have to prepare them in different stages anyway. There is a spider. Somewhere. Where? I think it's gone, but I actually heard the spider. I'm very happy it's not a John Cena. But anyway, we just hit 2535 on each singularity of the second badge. So we are going to go for the final one. And the most ridiculous part is that when I was counting, I realized that I forgot to put block of gold. It doesn't really change anything because we're making it right now, but it was weird. Anyhow, we're going to start with Downstone, Refined Glowstone, Refined Obsidian, Elementium, Vivid Alloy, Energetic Silver Alloy, Simple Crystal, Melodic Alloy, Fluix, Certus Quartz, Solarium, Pulsating Iron, Conductive Iron, Vibrant Alloy, Energetic Alloy, Yellorium, Candy Block, Gold, Stellar Alloy, Osmium, End Steel, and the final one, Sunny Quartz. And that is 81 singularities. Although everything seems to be going smoothly, our main problem is the ones which do not have EMC, and especially Awakened Draconium, which we only have 48 of. In order to make a block of infinity, we're going to need 90 of that, so yeah. But I'm hoping that by the end of the episode, at least we would be able to make one stack of the Infinity Catalyst. That's all I want. This guy finally managed to finish 100 Endless Pearls, and since we're going to need a lot of Endless Pearls and this guy is not the fastest, I'm actually going to order 1000. I can't. I had to EMC a bunch of Ender Pearls, but now we can. You should probably stop. Yeah, that should keep him busy until the end of the series. Anyway, over here we were trying to make the different degrees of the neutral steel. We have the first, second, third, fourth, and the fifth. Going from 5 to 6 is the easiest one, you just have to craft it. But from the 7th, it gets slightly complicated. Well, we are going to need tin and a metallurgic infuser in order to make the 7th, but for the 8th, we are going to need sulfuric acid. And for the 9th, sulfur dioxide. For the 10th, sulfur trioxide. And for the 11th, oxygen and kerosene in a PRC. We already had a setup for sulfuric acid and unfortunately I removed it, so we have to make it again. For kerosene, I'm not very worried. Or should I be? No, that is 3600 buckets and that should be more than enough. Making sulfur dioxide, trioxide and the sulfuric acid is not going to be a huge problem and we have done this before. So I think what we are going to do is that I'm going to put an energy condenser down here and it's going to make us sulfur. And we're going to give it 4 fading matters so that it will make sulfur for eternity. And that sulfur is going to go inside a chemical oxidizer, and if we provide it with power, it should give us sulfur dioxide. Yes, and it's fully upgraded. Good. Sulfur dioxide, trioxide and sulfuric acid are gases, so we're going to use a pressurized tube and we're going to take that sulfur dioxide into a chemical infuser. Chemical infuser that we're going to use is going to take the sulfur dioxide, mix it with oxygen and it will give us sulfur trioxide. So we're going to need an infinite water source and one electrolytic separator. And if we take the oxygen out of the electrolytic separator and put it inside our chemical infuser, it should work. Oh, it doesn't have power. Sulfur trioxide very slowly. Fully upgraded, it's not that bad. Okay, so I thought instead of boring you to death, I'll just finish everything and bring you back for the end result. So this alloy furnace that we have over here is going to make us the 5th degree. In order to make the 6th, I have a sequential fabricator, which will combine the 5th degree and make us 1/6. And I know having a sequential fabricator with import buses and export buses is actually very counterproductive with the ME system, but I wanted to keep it symmetrical, so we have a sequential fabricator. And I just put the obsidian over here. Oh, it's 8 times compressed. Okay, I thought it's obsidian. Anyway, so that it does not take more than 1 stack of the 5th because it's expensive. We do have the pattern validation augment, but it could take more than 1 stack and I didn't want it to. Anyway, this guy is going to make us 2000 of the 6th. And over here we have a metallurgic infuser which will take pulverized tin, mix it with neutral steel of the 6th degree, and will make us the 7th. It's basically hooked up to an export bus with pulverized tin, an export bus for the neutral steel, and an import bus so that it will import it. And of course we have the level emitter. Next to our metallurgic infuser we have a chemical injection chamber which will take sulfur and it makes sulfuric acid. Anyway, that will make us the 8th, if I'm not wrong. Yes, this will make 700 of the 8th. And next to the first chemical injection chamber we have a second chemical injection chamber which will take sulfur dioxide, mix it with the 8th, and will provide us with 300 of the 9th. And finally we have a third chemical injection chamber which will take sulfur trioxide, and will make us the 10, and it's going to make us 100. And I also went up ahead and increased the neutral steel of the first degree from 10,000 to 50,000, because 10,000 was not gonna cut it. But we are running into a very small problem: iridium. Iridium is extremely expensive and it requires niter, and niter does not have EMC. But I'm extremely thankful that I never throw anything away. We have 200,000 niter here. So we're going to export it into an ender chest and take it to our ME system. Are you extracting? No. Oh, you are extracting. So why can't I see it? I think our ME system is importing everything super fast, so it's very difficult to see it. Okay, I saw it. It's fine. But you might be wondering to yourself, Lash, that was until the 10th degree. What will happen to the 11th? Well, I did a rough calculation, and it seems in order to finish the quest, we are only going to need 6 of them. So I'm going to craft that one manually. We're going to make a PRC, provide it with kerosene and oxygen. And then we're going to put a stack of the neutral steel of the 10th degree, and we will get like 20 of the 11th degree, so it should be fine. We're extremely close to making our first stack of the Infinity Catalyst, because we have 63 of the Awakened Draconium Singularity. And that is the Singularity which we don't have that many of, so once this reaches 64, we can make 1 stack of the Infinity Catalyst. And once we do that, we should be able to make the Infinity Ingots. Of course, we're going to need 9 Infinity Ingots in order to make 1 block so that we can animate it. But the thing is, we might as well start. This is going to require crystallized radium cluster. So we're going to take our crystallizers, a lot of radium. Why do I have 1.6 million blaze rods? Okay, we take 3 stacks and we have our best method of automation, hoppers. We will power our crystallizers with blaze rods and we will get crystallized radium. And 9 of those will give us a crystallized radium cluster. And we need 8 per infinity ingot, so we need 72. It's not that bad. I am actually extremely excited, so how much is left? Oh, 2000. That's nothing, because I have 9000 awakened draconium blocks. Can I put it in? Yes. 300 more. And we have it. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you all the 81 singularities. And the awakened singularity is Kellen apparently. It's getting full. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the ultimate singularity. 1 stack. So this is extremely weird. We have a Frisian singularity which is completed. We have Garfax and we have Kellen. Since we are going to need a lot of Infinity Catalyst, I'm thinking that we are also going to try and automate it using the ultimate crafting table and the interface. So what are you going to need? It is going to need 16 crystal matrix ingots, 12 neutronium, and we need a music disc so that we can tear it apart into fragments, and then we are going to EMC that one. Yeah, I'm guessing 6000 is more than enough. Yeah, maybe a bit more, just in case. Yeah, 14,000 should be definitely enough. So we're also going to need 12 of you, 1 ultimate singularity, 1 endless pearl, 1 ultimate stew, 1 cosmic meatball, and obviously 1 creative essence. So I think the recipe should be correct. Yes. Therefore, you're going to save it, and we have an infinity catalyst. Yes, give me my catalyst. Haha. I'm so happy. And the pattern goes here. So can you make me 9 more? So that we can make 1 infinity ingot. And these guys are done. I think we have everything. We need white matter and we need 3 of them. That's too many. Okay, in all honesty, this is extremely slow. I'm just saying. And just FYI, this guy is still crafting. And it's been hours. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our first infinity ingot. I just got the quest for my armor. Okay. We need 8 more. So let me put these guys back. We have 54 ultimate singularities left, so that means we can make 5 more infinity ingots now. But the thing is, I'm actually going to let the computer run overnight so that maybe by tomorrow morning we would be able to make 1 block. We will see how it goes. Good night. So you might notice that my AFK session during the night was not 8 hours, it was more like 3 hours or so. So we do not have all the singularities that we're going to need, but it is okay, we need like 15 more, and we will get that by next episode anyway. But we need to do some planning. We are going to make the creative tank next episode, and in order to make it, we need to prepare a bunch of stuff. And I'm hoping by the time we finish working on the bits and pieces that we need for the next episode, we will have the singularities. The thing is, one of the most complicated things that we need in order to make the creative tank is called the infinity tank. And this is the recipe. Luckily, it does have EMC, so we only need 1. Oh, and by the way, these singularities are already done. We have 3,300 of them, so they're turned off. And we also have 25 neutral steel of the 10th degree, which is enough in order to make 8 of the 11. So this guy is going to require diamond wafers, which is easy peasy, plutonium, which luckily has an EMC, vivid alloy, plutonium, empowered palace, electrotine, and dynamic tank. I also stopped our metallurgic infuser from making the 7th degree by removing the 6th one, so we have 28 of you, and they will go in the corner. So now we get to the stupid part. We are going to need fluid cores, which are going to require colored lenses from Astral Sorcery. And it's not that bad. Yes, we have extra lenses here, and where is my wand? And obviously, since this guy also has EMC, we only need one. And we need to wait for nighttime. Well, technically we do not need to wait for nighttime because I can make an imperfect ritual stone from blood magic with a lapis block. And it's now nighttime. It is still going to take time. Okay, I did make a perfect crystal, but I never used it. I should. Just one? Huh, yes. The final one. So you're also going to need a 64K ME fluid storage component. Oh, it's going to require capacitors. Uh-oh. I have to make more. For the future. Yeah, I was wondering why I cannot craft this. Apparently you have to do it in these guys. It's fine. So you learn it, just in case, and give me 64, I don't know, and they go over here. And now comes the really ridiculous part of making the blood tank tier 16. And each of them is going to require the previous one. 2 of them. Uh-oh, I have no idea how many do I need. Maybe we should auto-craft it. Well, I did set in the pattern for tier 11. Let's see what we're in for. You need 10,000 ruins. You're crazy. You know, I'm not an idiot. We're going to animate it and we're going to spawn it. Because there is no way in the world that I'm going to craft 2000 blank ruins. Yeah, we do it in the center. Because we have been spawning Superium and Insanium for a while and I don't think we need more. Yeah, we just get blank ruins. Yeah, I think it's actually faster than crafting it myself. And we have almost 240,000 blocks of Insanium essence and yes, we did not need that. Alright guys, in order to make a blood tank of tier 16, you're going to need 32,000 of blood tank tier 1. And that means you're going to need 300,000 blank ruins. And we have 800. You're also going to need 65,000 bloodstone tiles and 65,000 tanks. Tanks have EMC, so that is easy. Yeah, we already have 30,000, which is very good. I think we can animate bloodstones as well, yes. And we're going to make an extra one of you. Yeah, 67,000 tanks. That is enough. It's not going to be the best, but that's the only solution I have. Because honestly, I don't think you can craft 640,000 blank slates in order to make, I don't know, 320,000 ruins. It's crazy. That was a pretty close call, but I think we have averted a crisis because we're generating these blocks really fast and I can also increase it. So this is not going to be a problem and by next episode we should be able to craft it. And since it's going to take a bajillion years in order to craft it, I think it's wise to make at least you. I don't know. That was the tier 11 so that at least we can do things in badges. I also went through the recipes of the creative items and it seems that there is nothing else that would surprise us in the future. So we're good. But since we have started making neutral steel, we're losing draconium. We have lost 180,000 ingots. So we need more. And I think what we're going to do is that we're just going to put one crop stick. Damn. Yes, as I was saying, we're going to put one crop stick over here and it's not draconium. What are you? Mana steel. Huh. So we also give power to you, and that should be enough. I hope. Our current issue is with the infinity tank from overloaded because we're going to need it in order to make the creative tank. But there's also an infinity capacitor and infinity barrel. The infinity barrel does not have a crafting use, but it is a quest, so we are going to make it. But the infinity capacitor is going to be used in the creative generator. And it does not have a super crazy recipe, so I was thinking maybe we also make this. And this is 6th degree. Okay, it's not bad. We have 31, 33. That is actually enough. Good. Oh, the crafting recipe for energy tablets have been changed. I don't remember what was it. Oh, it was alumite. And I'm very lucky that we have 2 octatic capacitors. So we can make copies. Actually, this was easier than I thought because we almost have everything. Energized capacitors go here. You go in the center. We need like 20 more induction cells, which go over there. 4 blue capacitors and 4 HV capacitors. And our infinity capacitor is ready. So you're going to learn it just in case. So how do we make the infinity barrel? Constantan bronze. Bronze, Constantan, then we are going to need something called item barrel in order to make the item core. And we have extra 64K crafting storage. Very good. Why do you have to do it here? Why? Why? So what do we need for the center? Ah. Ooh, and you're also going to take a lot of my transistors, but it is okay, cause I only need one. I just realized that in order to make the quantum storage unit, you're going to need 64K ME storage cells. So we need to EMC you as well. Maybe a bit more, just in case. We're also going to need titanium wafers, and you are not working, so you can make me titanium wafers. I just used EMC in order to make crates, but we have an infinity barrel. Well, on this quest line, we're actually not doing that bad. I'm happy. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but this guy, the Infinity Barrel, actually does not have any crafting uses. And I have no idea what it does. I think it's an infinite barrel, but you know. Anyway guys, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye.